Every year across the world, Muslims celebrate Eid, prayers, embraces, joy. I'm Naimia. Let's think about this carefully. The moon is sighted. The takbirat rise into the night. Millions gather in worship. But more than a century ago, a poet and philosopher asked a question. Few were willing to confront. Allama Iqbal wrote, Azadāں شکوہ ملک و دین, محکوموں ہجوم مومنیں. The Eid of the free carries the grandeur of faith and civilization, but the Eid of the ruled becomes only a crowd of believers. Iqbal wrote those words during an age of collapse. Much of the Muslim world had fallen under colonial rule. India under the British, Arab lands divided by foreign powers, the Ottoman Caliphate gone. The mosques were still full, the azan still rose at dawn, Eid was still celebrated, but sovereignty had disappeared, power had disappeared, dignity had disappeared. And Allama Iqbal noticed something painful, that a people without freedom celebrate differently than the people who are free. For Iqbal, Eid was never meant to be only a ritual. It was meant to symbolize a civilization that stood dignified, self-determined and strong. Not merely prayer, but purpose, not merely celebration, but collective strength. And perhaps this is what Iqbal feared most, that a time would come when the rituals would survive, but the power behind a civilization would fade. The azan still rises, the pilgrims still gather, the moon is still sighted, and yet, somewhere nearby, cities burn. Children die beneath rubble. Families live under siege. Entire populations remain occupied, displaced or voiceless. Gaza, Kashmir, Uyghur, Rohingya Muslims, millions celebrating Eid, while millions more endure fear, surveillance, war and helplessness. Not because the worship is false, but because rituals alone cannot protect a civilization that has lost its collective strength. Iqbal called it a crowd of believers. Millions gather, millions praying, millions celebrating, but a crowd is not the same as a civilization. A crowd can gather, but a civilization must protect. A crowd can weep, but a civilization must act. A crowd can celebrate Eid, but a free people celebrate it with dignity, sovereignty and strength. And that is why this sher still feels alive today, because it was never merely poetry. It was a warning that a people must preserve the symbols of faith, the moon, the prayer, the gathering, and yet lose the collective power to protect their own people. So the question remains, which Eid are we celebrating? The Eid of the free or the Eid of the ruled?